Okay, so we've looked at arc length, now we'll look at sector area. So remember, the area of a circle is pi r squared, and the sector is just like a pizza slice, as part of the area. So it's the same sort of format as with arc length. We want to find out what fraction of the circle this is. So you find the area of the whole circle and then find the fraction of it. So working out the area of this to 2 decimal places, well, it's right, so it's our sector area is going to be our fraction, which is 80 over 360 times our pi r squared. So our radius is 7. So it's 80 over 360 by pi by 7 squared. So on your calculator, you do 80 over 360 by pi by 7 squared. And we get 98 over 9 pi. Remember, then you press the wee SD button and you'll get it as a decimal. So that's 34.21. It's an area, so our units are centimetres squared. Okay, next in the diagram shows a major sector of a circle with radius 3.8. Find the area of the major sector. Remember just what we said about the major arc and the minor arc. The major sector is just the bigger sector. Okay, so somebody has taken the smaller slice of pizza and somebody else is having the major one here. So the sector area is our fraction, 290 over 360 by pi by 3.8 squared. And this time we'll have to give our answer to 3 significant figures. So it's 290 over 360, that's our fraction, by pi by 3.8 squared. And then hit your wee SD button. Now we get 36.5437 to 3 significant figures. Then that's going to be 36.5, and our units are centimetres squared. Okay, our next one then. Work out the area of this sector and give your answer in terms of pi. So our sector area is our fraction by pi r squared, so by pi by 6 squared. So on our calculators, 40 over 360 by pi by 6 squared, which is 36, and our calculator tells us it's 4 pi, and our units centimetres squared. Okay, now the same as with arc length, you can get slightly harder questions then. So shown below is the sector of a circle with radius x, and it gives you the area of the sector is 18 pi centimetres squared, and we want to find the length of x. So think about what our formula is. Our sector area equals our fraction, so that's 45 over 360 by the area of a circle. So put in what we know. We know that this is 18 pi. And our radius is x. So the first thing we can do, hopefully you can see that pi appears on both sides. So we can just cancel it out on both sides, and it means we can forget about it. Okay, so I want to bring this fraction over. It's a multiply by, so I'm going to divide by 45 over 360, and that will give us what x squared is. So we're dividing by 45 over 360, so we get 144 is x squared, and then we take the square root of that to get x, and we get x is 12, and it's a length, so our area was centimetres squared, so our length has to be in centimetres. Okay, and our next one then, the area of the sector is 2.48. So this is the same as above, only this time we don't have the pi in it. So our sector area is 2.48. That equals our fraction by pi r squared, and our radius this time is y. So we'll start the same way, do 2.48 and divide it by 39 over 360. The only difference is now it'll equal to pi times y squared this time. So 2.48 divided by 39 over 360, and we get 22.89. Now I'm going to have to bring this pi across, and I'm going to divide by it. So I'm going to divide by pi, and that will give us what y squared is. So on our calculator, we divide by pi, and we get 7.29. So our y squared is 7.29. And then to get y, we get the square root of that, which is 2.7 to 1 decimal place. Our area was in centimetres squared, so our length then is going to be in centimetres.